Good evening and welcome to We the People. Let's talk for a few minutes about Ukraine, Russia, the United States, and a little bit about Poland. In 1994, Ukraine gave up all the nuclear weapons it was holding and its heavy bombers, in exchange for which there was a guarantee of its territorial integrity uh, by Russia, the United States, and Ukraine, uh, and that there would be security guarantees by each of those countries to Ukraine. Uh, uh, Tusk is apparently happy to violate the United States' words on that by no longer guaranteeing security or Ukraine's territorial integrity, while his friend Adolf Putin has invaded and tried to decimate and destroy Ukraine. The United States, contrary to what Tusk has said, has not provided $350 billion of aid to Ukraine. We've appropriated about 170 billion, but of that, we have distributed 71 billion. Another 57 billion has been earmarked but not yet distributed, and another 40 billion has been distributed. Meanwhile, or has not been distributed, but has been appropriated. Meanwhile, Europe has provided about $119 billion worth of aid to Ukraine. And when you look at the history of Ukraine, which at various times was and wasn't part of Russia, but it was forced to be a part of Russia. It wasn't a voluntary part of Russia. Stalin had killed something like 4 million of its people because he starved them to death. And when you take a look at the rest of Europe and you go back to World War II, as soon as Russia and Germany reached a non-aggression pact in 1938 or 1939, Russia took over half of Poland and tried to destroy the country of Poland, kill the people of Poland, and erase its history. He sent several 100,000 people to work slave labor camps and into Siberia with no ability to grow or have food or barely subsist on that. And the only reason he took back or let some of those people go is because he needed bodies to help hold off the Germans when they started their invasion in Operation Barbarossa. If you want to take a look at the kindness of the Russians, think of the Warsaw Ghetto toward the end of the war when Russia was on the edge of Warsaw, but Germany was bombing the ghetto and the Jews out of existence who'd lived there, and Germany had the ability, or Russia had the ability to stop them, but stood silent and let them destroy the Jews and the ghetto in Warsaw rather than step in and do anything about it. Those are facts, and that's part of history that Tusk seems to ignore and misstates the facts about.